Aloha and welcome to the third movie in the Avengers series, that is Iron Man 2. So I'm going through right now, as you've probably seen some of these, basically showing you or talking to you guys about how Marvel and Disney intertwined all of these Avenger movies into one cohesive unit, and how they've managed to make the marathon viewing experience really great, and how they've made it make sense that all these movies work together, that all these movies lead up to the Avengers movie and beyond. So Marvel's done a great job, and we're here for Iron Man 2. So in the last movie, we left Hulk with Tony talking to General, talking about the Avengers Initiative, and that leads right into Iron Man 2. So Iron Man 2 does a lot of cool things, and it gets even more pronounced with how these movies are connected into one cohesive unit. So we open it with Howard Stark's a big part of this. So Iron Man 2, really, with Howard Stark, you get to see a little bit of the history of what's going on in this world, I guess. And you do get a new introduction of a new character, a side character that is a big part of the Avengers movie. You get Black Widow, and you don't really realize that's Black Widow unless you're a true Avengers fan or in the know. But she's introduced as Natalie Rushman, but she's really Black Widow, Natasha Romanoski, I think is her name. And she's introduced as kind of an assistant to Tony Stark. And this is the first of a couple different people that are being introduced as side characters that don't get their own movie, but that are big characters that you see early on. And it's good to realize that it's there, and it brings a connection to the rest of the movies, and especially when you see Avengers, it's a big thing. So they have that introduced. Nick Fury is also in this movie in a big way. Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D., that Agent Coulson, they're in this in a big way. They encourage Iron Man. They basically save his life by pushing him to create this element that will end up saving his life and giving him more power. So they push him, and it is from Nick Fury that happens. And it's really cool to see Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury in this movie and playing an active role in the plot, and having Nick Fury there also connects the films in a really cool way. So that's there. And the really cool part is you get a sense of the timeline in this one, where this Iron Man 2 movie falls in with the rest of the series. With this movie, with Iron Man 2, you see the timeline at the end of it, how Agent Coulson, has to go to Southwest America to deal with an issue. That issue is Thor. So if you're going to do your own fan edit, you could actually edit together Thor and Iron Man 2 into one movie if you really wanted to, because the two are in the same timeline, and that would be a fun edit to do. So you get a sense of that timeline, and that's a fun thing to see and realize. So that's a real part of this timeline, and that Southwest region is referenced quite a bit here. So beyond that, Captain America's shield is actually in Tony Stark's basement, and that's used to prop up their leveling thing to build this element, and that's a part of this. So you see that as one more way they connect these films together. They have Captain America already there, and they also, in this, at the very end of this movie, use the Avengers Initiative as kind of the way they close it out, saying Tony's not ready for that, and you're just a consultant for now. So that Avengers Initiative idea and storyline is maintained through that. So that's another cool thing to realize and to appreciate in this Iron Man 2 movie. So beyond that, the closing scene after the end credits is actually taken directly from Thor, and is a scene from the movie. It's not something extra that they created. They just ripped it out of the movie and put it at the very end as the link into Thor. So that's how you lead from Iron Man 2 into Thor, and it's pretty cool to see Marvel interconnect these in the way that they have. So thanks for watching. I'll be back for the rest of the movies in a couple days, or probably tomorrow. So stay tuned. Aloha.